Northern Lakes League, two undefeated teams going head-to-head. Anthony Wayne only allowing 6.5 points a game. Southview scoring 53 a game. Something's got to give. First quarter, no score. Cougars Will Mazies a jump pass, and Anthony Wayne's England Allen jumps the route. Senior with the interception.
Jeez.
He's not going down.
Caravan.
He's got blockers, returning it into Southview territory, brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Next play, fake the sweep, give it to Joe Caswell. The workhorse running back finds the end zone. Generals march to the 6-0 lead. Point after missed. Would that be important? Second quarter, still a 6-0 lead at Generals. Second and goal, Marco Morrison keeps it, but Ruselman gets the TFL. Anthony Wayne would have to settle for a field goal in a 9-0 halftime lead. Early in the third, after a penalty negated a touchdown, Caswell does the rest. Jack Benfield, a great seal block to spring him back in the line. A scrimmage 75-yard touchdown run. That would be all the scoring. Generals' first shutout of the season. They're 5-0. They're at Bowling Green next week. Southview is home, or is at Perrysburg, as the Generals just keep on chopping.
Basically just doing our jobs. We knew if we could do our jobs, we could shut them down and make a few big plays while it happens. England with an interception was huge. So it basically came down to that. 0 points. You can't beat us if you have 0 points. So
I mean, obviously we set the tone up front. We set the tone with Joe and Marco, and Win Sharp had a big play for us as we were driving in the second quarter. So, I mean, our kids just responded every time we needed them to.
Adorable girl behind Coach Brungard during that interview there. Brad Woznicki and Mark Gibson break down the win for A-Dub.
Thanks. Back out here one final time in White House, where tonight's game was very tight all the way through it. And you look at, coming into this game, two undefeated teams. Anthony Wayne, we know, has been the top team in the NLL for about 10 years now, along with Perrysburg. Southview, a team on the rise. At the end of the night, there were a couple of big plays that separated this game, starting with that interception from England Allen, and then that 75-yard run at the start of the third quarter for Joe Caswell.
Yeah, absolutely, Brad. And the thing about it is that Southview really cannot go home and hang in their head right now. They played outstanding defensively. Offensively, they just did not take care of the ball when they needed to, and that was because we talked about the interceptions and getting behind the chains, making untimely penalties, and making it really hard for their offensive line to counter what defense was coming at them with Anthony Wayne. A lot of penetration, a lot of twist stunts and things of this nature, to where when you fall behind offensively and can't get in a rhythm, it makes for a long night, and that defense was on their field for a long period of time.
Yeah, you look at the skill players for Southview. You knew coming in would need to have a big-time game. Isaac Sexton as well as Emmett Lamb. They got the ball in their hands quite often throughout this game, but it were contained by the Anthony Wayne defense. We talked with Jack Bainfeld afterwards about what they needed to do to be successful. He had a big night. England Allen we touched on.
Yep.
And Carson Spradlin, an interception in this game. Anthony Wayne's defense getting their first shutout of the season.
Very, very impressed with what they do defensively as a scheme. And when you can put a lot of pressure on a team's offense, just rushing your front four, that opens up everyone else, where they play man coverage in the back, and every once in a while those linebackers can find a window and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. That's what they did tonight. They shut down all the running lanes. Sexton never really got going, and we were expecting a big night from him and had to have a big night from him for Southview to be successful. He just could not get going. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, throwing the interceptions. It was a defensive night for Anthony Wayne, and if they play like this the rest of the season, look out. That is going to be one scary defense.
And now Southview is going to have to bounce back quickly. They will be on the road at Perrysburg next week. The Jackets with the big win over at Napoleon tonight. Anthony Wayne will get ready for Bowling Green. And now in this matchup, Anthony Wayne has won the last 9 meetings against the Cougars.